Yes, good afternoon officers. Time for a short and cute video. Today's topic is a beautiful topic for essay. Essay chala panikostundi. So topic name is marks are not enough. So this has been the scheme which is going on for the past 20 years. Is concept very important? Enjoying the education journey is very important, or marks are important? Now if you look at the Indian system, you know that most of the internal marks which are provided are given by the teachers themselves because they don't want to face embarrassment for the students and from the parents as well as the school setup. So fundamentally what they are doing, internal marks they there, and what is happening is only marking, ratta marring, buttifying. These are the concepts which the students are applying, and one day before the exam we do one day battings and finish off the exam. Finally we get a score. But is it really working in the real world? Is it creating innovation? Is it creating new logical thinking for the students? We don't. So to understand this, there is a word called taxonomy. So please try to understand. To understand this article, we have to first know these major words, which are very important. You can use all these words in whichever essay is possible. It creates a manchi vocabulary ఉంటుంది దీంట్లో. ఇట్లాంటి వర్డ్స్ చూడడం వల్ల మీ ఎస్ఏకి ఇంకా మంచి మార్క్స్ వస్తాయి. So let's look at what are the important words. First, Bloom's revised taxonomy. అంటే it's a classified framework with educational objectives. మొత్తం 6 levels for remembering and creating. That is the overall essence of this Bloom's revised taxonomy. So context in the article ఏంటంటే promote higher order thinking and assessments. This is the major point. So using this higher order thinking as well as assessment చేయొచ్చు. Formative assessment test, FAs అంటారు ఈ మధ్యన. FA test 1, FA 2, FA 3 అంటారు కదా, formative assessment. దానివల్ల continuous evaluation during the learning process aimed at improvement. This is the definition of it. So internal assessment accounting for 40% of the marks. But those internal marks are given by the teachers so that they have to save their face. So they give off those out of 40, they give 35, 36, 37 marks like that. Irrespective of what kind of project or what kind of work the student has done. Next, higher order thinking skills, which are also called HOTS antamata. So skill involving analysis, evaluation, creation beyond recall. Article advocates inclusion of these into the tests. Next, emotional intelligence, very important. Very, very important. Ability to understand and manage emotions in oneself and others. This is the meaning of emotional intelligence. So highlighted as critical for life success. Life lo success kavalante first emotional stability, not getting too emotional, like become very happy when you have success and becoming very low or depressed when you have loss. Itlanti jarakunda, that emotional intelligence is very important. Next, multiculturalism, coexistence of diverse cultures and perspectives undadam ane chala important. Dani valla you will get habituated to multiple things and your understanding scope will also increase like crazy. So a key outcome not measurable through marks, but how they are able to understand and give respect to different cultural behaviors and how they are able to adapt the best parts of every culture. That part is called multiculturalism, and that should also be given marks about how the student is able to adapt to the different cultural environments. So these are all the things that you have to understand this particular article. Very useful for your essay. So keeping that in mind, let's have a quick glance. High marks don't guarantee real skills. Very important point. Or success. ఈ రెండింటిని జాబ్లో కానీ స్కిల్లో కానీ పెద్దగా సక్సెస్ అనేది just because you have high marks and you are doing very good in job interviews does not mean that in the actual work, in the real time scenario, you will be able to do fantastically well. That is not there. Manakunnadi only rote learning undermines critical thinking. So this is a major point. Teachers often give 70 to 90% marks in internal assessments. Criticism ni avoid cheyadaniki. దానివల్ల evaluation based అని తగ్గిపోతుంది. Bloom's revised taxonomy ఏంటంటే 6 knowledge levels ఉన్నాయి. Focus is needed on analysis, critique, evaluation and real life application అనేది మేజర్గా. These are the points that every teacher should concentrate on. Analysis ఎట్లా చేస్తున్నారు, critique plus and minus ఎట్లా చూస్తున్నారు, evaluations, methods and real life application ఎట్లా చేస్తున్నారు. ఈ 4 బేస్డ్ ఈ 6 ఐడెంటిఫై చేసుకుని అప్పుడు మార్క్స్ ఇవ్వడం జరగాలని బేసికల్గా దట్ పర్టికులర్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఆర్టికల్ సేస్ దట్. సో స్కిల్స్ లైక్ మల్టీకల్చరలిజం, అడాప్టబిలిటీ అండ్ ఎమోషనల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ ఆర్ వైటల్, బట్ అవన్నీ కూడా నాట్ మెజరబుల్ త్రూ గ్రేడ్స్. అవన్నీ గ్రేడ్స్ ద్వారా మనం మెజర్ చేయడం. కానీ రియల్ లైఫ్లో పనికొచ్చే మాత్రం ఏంటిది, హౌ యూఆర్ అడాప్టింగ్, హౌ యూఆర్ ఎమోషనల్ థింకింగ్ ఇస్, హౌ స్మార్ట్లీ యూఆర్ థింకింగ్ థింగ్స్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద మేజర్ పాయింట్స్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్. Excellence should be defined by problem solving, communication skills and emotional intelligence, moving away from memory based systems. So this should be the target in which we have to move. So goals are this. First, problem solving. If you observe, very important. Problem solving is very important. Communication skills are very important. And finally, having a stable emotion is very important. and we have to get out from the nonsense of rote learning and buttifying and rattamari. These are the basic things. So once the educational platforms with our new education policy, these are the things that we have to concentrate, and these are the characters that students have to really survive in the futuristic real world where technology is taking over human beings. So finally, any machine or tool has to be developed by a human being. Therefore, for that human beings to be successful, that means if the future has to be successful, then you have to concentrate on problem solving, communication skills and emotional intelligence. దీని బేస్ మీద కరికులం చేయడము, దీని బేస్ మీద గ్రేడ్స్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటుంటే అప్పుడు పిల్లలకి బాగుంటుంది, వచ్చే ఫ్యూచర్ జనరేషన్ విల్ బి వెరీ వెరీ ప్రాఫిటబుల్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద టాపిక్ ఫర్ టుడే. So that's all for today. Shaman Padikula signing off. Bye-bye.